Hi Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates, but thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. I'm already hearing water taking a focus for one reason or another in the next 2 days for you, but keep in mind as well as we move forward with the reading that this is meant to pertain to the next 48 hours for you individually, starting around when you were guided or drawn to this reading, not just following when I posted, but also stick with me to the very end of the video to get some extra messages. We're going to do something new and pull some charms. We're going to start by pulling from the Starseed Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon your next 48 hours with the Mermaid Tarot. Let's do some shuffling and see what we get. Okay. For my beautiful souls, for my Aquarians, I did not mean to say that. Spirits can speak through you in the next 2 days. Don't be surprised. For Aquarius, next 48. Okay, we have these 7 star sisters talking about birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. I feel like there's going to be more than one opportunity for you, Aquarius, in the next 2 days to express yourself, to the creations that you put out there into the universe, what you develop. It's going to be very successful. It's going to be unique. There's a very spiritually connected vibe about you. People finding you to be very angelic in certain ways. They're saying very outgoing and connected to the stars potentially for some of you. But I do feel as if there's a sort of hands up, you know, almost like a ballerina sort of way about you. I feel as if Spirit's presence is helping you feel light and fluffy in certain ways in order to feel better about a situation that is quite heavy in energy, all right? For one reason or another. It could be multiple situations. They're saying have fun. There's a need to have fun in the midst of these opportunities to express yourself, to create, to develop. I do sense that the next 2 days are going to highlight certain hidden secrets, potentially filling in a blank from a past difficult chapter of your situation along your path. With star ancestors talking about hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, all right? When somebody tells you something that feels a bit off, right, in the next 2 days, they're pushing you to look a little bit deeper, right? Doesn't mean you necessarily have to question it, but you could, in certain non-obvious ways, or not fully obvious, investigate a little bit, right? Maybe later on in that situation, ask another question to further gain some clarification. But again, Spirit's gonna clarify a little bit potentially in regards to your past. Yeah, let's pull another one. I feel the need to. I feel as if the extremes of life is taking an underlining focus. I do sense that these days and even in the next 48 hours, you could experience, say, half of which is really calm and peaceful, and the other half is very overly energetic, overly chaotic in certain ways. Somebody in your midst needs to take a deep breath. It could be multiple somebodies, but it feels like there's one specific person where it's like, wow, you need to take a deep breath. You need to relax. And it's almost comical in a sense because they don't feel they need to. Interesting. Let's pull one more for Aquarius. We're going to go with this one, Empathic Starseed. All right, I feel as if a lot of you Aquarians drawn to this reading are empathic and just have high effect, a big effect when it comes to energy. All right, I couldn't really word that, and I feel like when you feel like it's hard to speak in the next 2 days, Spirit's affecting you in one way, shape, or form. But also I do feel as if other people are making you a little bit nervous. Again, people needing to take a deep breath. Be the leader you wish you had. The next few days, take a bit of a focus on the fact that you are a leader within. You just take charge. You know what you're doing. I sense that you don't mind feeling a bit lonely in the midst of standing up and being proud of your leadership abilities. seeing potential. People see the potential within you. People see the potential in your business if you run one. I do sense that somebody hopes that you have a bigger future with a certain company or a situation, and you know it's temporary. But yeah, anyways, this is the one we were supposed to go with, Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. So there's a focus on learning, teaching, okay? Potentially both for a lot of you Aquarians drawn to this reading, sensing that you're gaining a level of higher learning in regards to from your spiritual connection. Wow, I just also feel like you're partially quite tired, depleted in the next 2 days, especially the first half of which. It just feels like two very opposite days lying ahead for you. Anyways, let's pull some tarot and further speak upon, they're saying further clarify the next 2 days for you. Clarity, my friend. Alrighty, what do we have for Aquarius to continue? Flying out, we have the Five of Cups. I feel like you expect the worst in certain ways. It's going to be really hard in the next 2 days not to focus on what isn't working, what is imperfect. You may even find that it's really hard not to point out due to spirit or whatever the case may be, or even focus on people's imperfections or the way they're doing something incorrectly. And it's like you almost want to correct them or just help them out by making them more aware of it. But I don't sense that it will help fully, at least not in that moment. It's going to frustrate you that you don't have full control in a situation where you know you could better it, okay? You know you could improve things. Someone else has more control than you and they aren't doing it right. Interesting. So there's a challenge from the universe to find other ways to be the leader you wish you had or once had, to step up and help other people, to remember your intentions should be pure all the meanwhile, to help, okay? To feel more fulfilled all the meanwhile is a secondary benefit. But I just sense that there's motivation underneath it all to accomplish, to change, to help. But also thinking about hopping on your chariot and going towards the new, as I just saw 7-11 on the timestamp. Look up that angel number meaning. I do feel as if someone wants to sort of battle. I'm hearing there's no need to insult. All right, and I don't feel like that's you. They're saying that you'll be feeling, excuse me as I stutter, you'll be feeling that way about others or one specific person. I do feel as if music will come into play in a positive way in the next 2 days for you. Thinking about taking a leap of faith. Look at this presence here. It's very angelic, magical, and very powerful. That's how you're walking into the room. That's how you're accomplishing in the next 48 hours. They're saying pack lightly when you take a trip in the near future. You'll be thinking about that trip, that travel throughout the next 48 hours. This came up in Leo's 48-hour reading that I just did, so you might want to watch that one. Do you see this here? You're going to be seeing faces in the most peculiar places. Yeah, they're reminding me of one that I see often within my room. But anyways, it's spirit. Okay, they're showing you faces. It's just their way of having fun or reminding you that they're there. They're saying something to learn. Something to learn. I really feel like you're going to have a better future in comparison to your past, but don't overthink it. I don't know why that just came out. King of Pentacles underneath it all. I just feel as if you are confident, you're bold, and you're thinking about your money. There's a focus on rings, okay? There's a focus on jewelry, excuse me, the finer things in life is what I'm getting. Wanting to make more money and given the opportunity, excuse me, to make more than you need, okay? Chances even more moving forward to make expendable income. They're saying plentiful. The Knight of Swords, there's a bit of a feisty way about you at certain points where you may not mean to let it come out, or you just maybe have to reel it back in, or just prevent oneself from speaking the truth, or just getting overly frustrated. Feeling quite guarded as well. They're saying ride the waves. Okay, Aquarius, ride the waves. People are just annoying at times. All right, thinking about how you want a tower moment, but it's not here yet, okay? It is not here yet, but everything happens when it's meant to. Remember that. All right. It just feels like I'm torn whether or not to put this in the upright or not. Or I'm going to keep it in the reverse, feeling as if this is tied into that, where you can't go after something so passionately, but you have a lot of benefits from where you're at now, from what you're wrapped up in, even if it's temporary and you desire the new so badly. I just sense that you, as I'm drawn to a dragonfly, Spirit's going to be communicating with you through insects, animals, nature, you name it, social media content. It just feels like you are coming off a little bit creepy at certain points to other people, so be it. I feel like your spiritual connection could play into that. But I also sense that you're reaching for your independence and doing so in a very confident manner. Please move is what I just heard. I have very little time to spare, and when you do, it's about taking care of oneself, or just, they're saying playing it smart. I feel as if you need to remind somebody, if not remind yourself, or both, to work smarter, not harder, right? It's as if somebody might expect you to work harder, and it's like, I get the job done and I do it well, right? Any social media content you post in the next 2 days is going to be so damn successful, all right? So damn successful, as I feel like you are a shining star in people's eyes. And your personality is going to come into play in a beautiful way, and it's going to help you teach somebody something, as I do feel like you're thinking about a wish you want to be fulfilled and needing to keep the hope alive, to say the very least, all right? Keep the hope alive. Push to think about your North Star in the next 2 days and where it's guiding you. There's a lot of reasons why. It's not just one, right? But naturally, putting this where the Earth School is, you're learning more about what you desire. You could be doing research. You could find that you are just being pushed to help others in so many ways, as you're being reminded as well, completion is a must and will lead you towards happiness. When you have the ability or the chance to move slowly, don't force it. Move slowly, right? Get done what you need to, but don't force it, because I feel like things will be fast-paced, at least for half of the next 2 days. Allow for oneself to be happy, even if others aren't. Allow for yourself to cleanse, or make sure you cleanse your energy thoroughly, so you can bring your vibration back up high where it's meant to be. It's a very successful next 2 days for you, Aquarius. So keep your chin held high and just do what you need to do, as you're reminded of energies and situations that are not meant for you moving forward. Let's pull some charms for Aquarius. Ooh, I just saw the infinity symbol. Okay, we have a feather. All right, feather. Definitely watch Leo's reading. And I'm going to put this right over here. Yeah, Spirit's going to be communicating with you with interesting things like feathers, insects once again. And I feel like it's going to tie into that leap of faith you're meant to take, as I do feel like the next 2 days speak upon your blossoming transformation. Let's pull one more and wrap this up. Ooh, a sword. Is that a sword or a cross? We're going to go with a sword. Okay, some of these, you just got to figure it out for yourself. I just saw a music note. Another feather. One more for Aquarius. I know I already said that. Thinking about acquiring a key to open a door for oneself moving forward. And I feel as if, once again, it's a very successful next 48 hours for you. So again, keep that vibration really high. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing next 48 hours, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.